Good one, good one. Go. Watch it, on the top. No. Here we go. On top. Ball. Left side, help. Here we go. No. Here we go.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. All right, fellas, good practice. I need that same intensity out here consistently. The coaching staff will be around if you need anything.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled, to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Brooklyn Nets. Checking out Brooklyn, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay, I thought
Monday.
he said Monday.
Like mundane, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Okay.
Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Headline tonight, Doris Burke. We take a look at the Nets. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
And seeing where the Nets are, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
But tell you what, it's been a grit and grind effort for them. They know how to win, and that's not something you could say about them last year.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Hollis Jefferson. Brooke Lopez is out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Stauskas in at the 2-guard.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Bosh with it, guarded now by Kevin Love. Stauskas kicks to Lopez. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Both shots good from the stripe. So it's the Cavaliers now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bowman. And he elevates with a slam dunk, and Brooke Lopez did not like that.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. So it's Brooklyn now, following the score by Cleveland. The offensive rebound.
And no excuse there for missing that one.
Whoa. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Jefferson attacking. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. One-on-one here. The 3. And it finds the net. Another 3-point hit from Bowman. Big Daddy's got 10 points.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Bosh, a screen on Irving. Here's Jefferson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Big Daddy. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Smith. Offensive rebound. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And what a game for Big Daddy. He already has 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Bowman.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And that's trailed by 8. Jefferson passing to Bosh. Thompson against Lopez. Can't hit from 12. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Big Daddy. 12 points for him. From the arc. Cannot hit. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for him. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Here's Big Daddy. from downtown. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Nets trail by 6. Jefferson kicks to Stauskas. To the paint. And Lopez throws it down.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Big Daddy. In the corner, Smith with it. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Jefferson passing to Hollis Jefferson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Big Daddy. 12 points for him. Pass to Love. A three-pointer off the mark.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now here's Lopez. He had 19 points in the win against Houston.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Here's Big Daddy. Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Byron Scott.
The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes on checks, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. The Cavaliers
are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And the Nets with possession here, trailing by 5. Here's Stauskas, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Big Daddy, 15 points in the game. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Jefferson against Irving. Jefferson dishes to Lopez. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Stauskas. His last 10 games, averaging 13 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Here's Stauskas. His last outing, he had 8 points. Nice job coming off that screen. Bosch has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Big Daddy. And it's sent back by Lopez. And he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 5. Nets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Dishes to Stauskas. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 18. Three-pointer. Another three for Cleveland.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Jefferson. He had 10 points in the win against Houston.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates. And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 21. No luck. And here is Jefferson. Brown. Here's Big Daddy. For three. Basket number 8 is all good. He has attempted 12 shots.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor and then the balance to knock it down.
Unbelievable move. Rush hour handles. Supreme right there. Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. Tops in scoring. First in field goal percentage. And they're also number 1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Cleveland. Amon Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. Here's Big Daddy. He's got 24.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Five on the clock. Stoudemire, the screen. Free ball falls through. Another from Bowman. And now a 10-point Cleveland lead.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And Young, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got his first basket of the night.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound-the-rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Here's Big Daddy. 27 points for him. On deep. And another three for Cleveland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Jefferson. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Day. Stoudemire with the defensive effort.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Here's Big Daddy, defended by Jefferson. Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Bowman. And another three for Cleveland.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Screen by Young. They swipe it. The finish. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Here is Day. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Pachulia, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. It's the Nets now. It's a 16-point game. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Big Daddy. He has 35. Gets it off. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And before the game, we heard from Chris Bosh. While they're taking it one game at a time, he definitely sees the big picture.
As a veteran, you know what's at arm's length for you. You know the possibility of your season. You know if you can make the playoffs or you're not going to make it, or what.
Chris Bosh has become one of the wise old men of the NBA with his long and very successful career. Clark, there's a lot to be said for knowing what's coming and knowing how to handle it.
Well, he is indeed one of the elder statesmen of the league with his 2 rings and dozen-plus years, but he's also a very smart player to begin with. High IQ. Combine those 2 things, and you sometimes get 21 and 7, like Bosh is still delivering for Miami.
Oh my God, I just got that. 2 shots. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Bowman in at point guard. Smith is out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Nets trail by 18. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Barry, guarded by Bowman. Rebound by Smith.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with an amazing number of points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Nets trail by 19. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Doubled by Bowman. And there's the feed to Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And here we go. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and he misses the fast break layup. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. That'll go on McDermott. Some changes for Brooklyn. Lopez, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Bosh comes in for Young, and Stauskas subbed in for Doug McDermott.
Chris Bosh.
Here's Big Daddy. He has 38 in the game. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Nets trail by 17. Down low, here's Lopez, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Bowman. Drills the three-pointer. Big Daddy's got 41.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Lopez a screen. And Jefferson, here we go. Rebounded by Bowman.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
That's good.
I wasn't sure if he'd be able to keep it up, but he has. Wow.
Nets trail by 21. Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Outside Jefferson. Takes it from 10. Jefferson can't get that one to fall.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Jefferson with the double team. Kicks to Fry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Lopez a screen. Jefferson kicks to Lopez. And he gets it to go. Lopez has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 44. He dishes it to Smith. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 21. Bosch, no one around him, and he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 6.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Here's Big Daddy, defended by Jefferson. Here's Big Daddy, the 3 ball. There's the bucket. Good. Big Daddy's got 47 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Jefferson's shot is off.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Big Daddy. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. It's a pick by Love. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Jefferson. Here's Bowman. Another 3 for Cleveland.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the 3s they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the
2K
floor.
leaderboard. Look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games.
Get into them on the perimeter.
Freak number 1.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Dave's checked in.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Irving's checked in for J.R. Smith. Nets have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. It's Jefferson with the drive, and Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Bosch. 17 points for him last game against Houston.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
And he gets the bucket.
I like his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. Here's Big Daddy.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Irving. Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 20. Here's Day. Shumpert with some nice D.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Bowman.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 17 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Impossible to guard right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Stoudemire's checked in for Cleveland. And the Nets making a change here as well. McCullough's checked in for Lopez. And here is Jefferson. Following the three-pointer by Freak to the middle. Here's Stauskas. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Big Daddy. Non-stop scoring machine here. The shot. And he connects with the jumper.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Jefferson passing to Bosch. Misses off the right iron. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Here's Big Daddy from the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Now here's Bosch. Jefferson setting the pick for Bosch. He used that pick to get in close. Bosch has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Jefferson dishes to Stauskas. Pass to McCullough. Feeds to Day. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And Cleveland making a change here. Pachulia is checked in. Here's Bowman. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yet another 3 for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And the rejection by Stoudemire. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Shape up. Shape up.
Just 4 to shoot.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
1:19 left here in the second. Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Big Daddy. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Doubled by Bowman. McDermott with it. Now guarded by Bowman. And Young, here we go. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Cavaliers shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. 36 seconds left here in the second.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Bowman. From outside, off the mark. Net shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Young outside. Takes it from 10. Again, Young missing. Here's Big Daddy. He gets it up. What a play. He simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Wow, what a miracle.
Optic. Are you really Optic? Hello? Hello? YouTube Chandler Bellman, 30 subs. Yeah, not Optic. Never mind. Why are you making a broadcast? You're not even playing fucking crap. You from hey, gonna sit down fucking with you. Oh, playing basketball, bruh. Get the fucking out of here.
Everybody, hope you're ready for another year of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith And get the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Portland Trail Blazers at Moda Center. For Portland, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing the shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he's always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one.
Wow.
Lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot.
With the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here in Portland, we have an interconference matchup with the Blazers looking to create some cheers for this home crowd. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game, Greg. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Bowman in at shooting guard. J.R. Smith out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Irvin. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Right side, no good. Here's Big Daddy. He had 40 points in the win against the Rockets in Houston. Just 4 to shoot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Both free throws good from Bowman.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Feeds it to Aminu. Lillard outside. Portland no good that time either.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And he gets the bucket. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Aminu following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Now here's Whiteside. 9 points last game out. With the fadeaway. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Here's Big Daddy.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Aminu. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game. Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And then Smith with the dunk.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
And, guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
And so it's Cleveland with it. after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Love right side. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Here's Big Daddy. The Blazers getting the bucket. Lets it go with a 3. That drops. Big Daddy's got 7.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now, here's Aminu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the jam by Whiteside.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Bowman. And again, it's Cleveland. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They trail by 7, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
Here's Big Daddy. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Here's Big Daddy. He's got 9. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Big Daddy's got 12 in the game.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
That is a highlight and a half, guys, or a highlight plus. Anytime you shake a guy out of his shoes like that, it's going to make the rounds for sure.
Now, here's Lillard. 32 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
First trip to the line for him here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. There's Big Daddy. 12 points for him. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. From down in the low post, it goes. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And Aminu kicks to Lillard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Freak number 1. 4th, Damian Lillard.
And here are 2 guys, Kevin, that have been on fire offensively lately. I mean, the greatest players are always making adjustments to their game. I mean, these 2 guys are pushing hard to take their games to the next level. And in this stretch, they've done just that.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Gary Neal. Here's Smith. Following the score by Damian Lillard. And that one's good.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
In the corner, it's Lin. Whiteside sets the bid for Lin. And it's blocked by Bowman. This one for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Lin. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And that one's good. Lin's got his first points in this one.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Here's Big Daddy, defended by Lin. Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Bowman. Another three for Cleveland.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And stolen by Lillard. To the right side. There's the feed to Whiteside. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Bowman. The three. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Stoudemire, the screen. From past the arc. No good from Bowman.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
It's stolen by Smith. Here's Irving. Finished off the break. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point, really. An embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy. And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 56 points, 8 assists, and just over 3 steals. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
We talked about Amari Stoudemire and what he brings to the table as an opponent. The one thing Coach was most impressed with was how physically gifted he is as a big man, saying, you see him get up and down the floor out there. He moves like a guy half his size. He's just a freak of nature.
Thanks again, Doris. And that one's good. 8 points for Damian Lillard.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Big Daddy. 21 points in the game. Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Big Daddy. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Cleveland.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Shumpert with the steal. And they're moving it up.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
the most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
Trailblazers trail by 18. And Lillard kicks to Covington. 1:39 left in the first. Here's Davis. And that one's good.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 25. There's the triple. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
And Lillard kicks to Lynn. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. First in steals, 4th in scoring, and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And as you said, I mean, he'll take your lunch from you. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming at you.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Fry's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 17. There's the pick. Bowman. Cleveland the rebound. Shumpert dishes to Pachulia. Good. Pachulia's got his first 2 points.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Here's Covington. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Here's Big Daddy. And a double-digit. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor. I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Bowman in a 2-guard. Kevin Love out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Iman Shumpert, and it's Irving in at the point guard position.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Here is Lynn following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's Bowman. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 36 points for Freak.
Too much casual effort here. Lackadaisical getting back on defense here, fellas.
And it's costed them. Fast break baskets accounting for 7 of the last 10 points they've allowed.
Shots good by Neal.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 36. There's the screen. Takes the 3. No luck. Now Portland takes it the other way. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And so here's Cleveland. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Launches it. And Davis pulls it down.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Shots good by Neal.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And so here's Cleveland. The Blazers getting the bucket. Here's Big Daddy. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure
Hey,
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Patterson comes in for Lure. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Stoudemire's checked in. Aminu, the pass to Neal. No good off the front iron.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Here's Big Daddy. He has 38 in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Big Daddy's got 40 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Here's Big Daddy. He has 40. Ball's knocked loose. And now Portland on the break. Ball going up court. And the jam by Whiteside.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Here's Big Daddy after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Fires from deep. Good on the shot. Big Daddy's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Aminu. And he lobs it up toward the rim. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 10.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Patterson setting the pick for Lynn. He feeds it to Patterson. Off target from outside. Cavaliers are gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. The shot's good from Bowman.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
And here's Aminu following the three-pointer by Freak. Whiteside, a screen on Irving. Lynn, a picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good. Lynn's got his second bucket.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Big Daddy. Non-stop scoring machine here. Clock at 4. From the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer dancers.
And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. The Cavaliers, number 1.
They've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge game. He had 40 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. The screen from Thompson. Here's Bowman.
Sticking too much.
And another miss by Cleveland. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to Neal. To the middle. Here's Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got 10.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Bowman. Big Daddy's got 55.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Neal. He's got 7.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Big Daddy. And he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
Robert Covington's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Pachulia, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Lillard. 10 points for him. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Lillard left side. Here's Neal, guarded by Shumpert. Shot clock at 5. Shoots.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Big Daddy. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. There's a screen. Lets it go with a 3, and he gets it to go. Big Daddy's got 60.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Right side, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Here's Bowman, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Damian Lillard. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Stay on the boards.
So he gets them both.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well, seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Right side, no good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Now, here's Lillard. 10 points for him. He kicks it to Whiteside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right there for sure.
He'll take those all day.
Bowman drains it from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Covington with the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Big Daddy. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Move the ball. It's ridiculous too much.
1:57 left now here in the second. Plenty of space. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Here's Lillard, rejected by Bowman. They get it back. On its way from Neal for 2. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. To be honest, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often. This may be the best shooting performance I've ever seen.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. 1:11 left to play in the first half. There's the dish to Davis. Lillard attacking. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And 12 points for Lillard.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's Big Daddy. The screen from Thompson. Here's Bowman. There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Davis sets a screen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Davis has got 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Big Daddy. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far,
I got next right here. I'm next. I got next. Yeah, yo, my man, I got next. I'm next. Hey, yo, right here. Let's go. I got next. Yo, let me get next. I'm next. Yo, I got next right here. I'm next. I got next game. Let's go. I got next. I got next. Hey, yo, let me get next. Hey, yo, my man, I got next. Yo, let me get next. got next. Let's go. I got next. Let me get next. Hey, yo, let me get next. I got next chance. Hey, yo, my man, I got next. I'm in. Let's go. I got next. got next game. Hey, yo, right here. I got next game. Yo, I got next right here. Let's go. I got next. I got next. I'm next. I got next game. Yo, I got next. Yo, let me get next game. got next, right here. Hey, yo, let me get next. Yo, I got next game. I'm next. Let's go, I got next. Yo, I got next, right here. Hey, yo, my man, I got next. I got next. Yo, let me get next. Yo, I got next game. here. Hey, yo, right here. Next. I'm next. I got next kid. Hey, yo, let me get next. I got next. Hey, yo, my man, I got next. Yo, let me get next. I'm next. Hey, yo, my man, I got next. Let's go, I got next. Hey, right here, I got next.